Okay, traders, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to VTP Stage 2 Online, Technical Tuesday Coaching Call 191 for the 5th of May 2026. I hope you're well. I hope you enjoyed the bank holiday weekend. Okay, hope you're ready for an interesting week ahead. As always, you are very welcome here. Just remember, you're always responsible for your own trading decisions. All right, so Canadian dollar, which we've not really looked at the moment, but it's pushing its way up there into the second place. And part of the reason haven't looked at it, because I've got dollar CAD weekly, Euro CAD weekly, Aussie CAD weekly, CAD Swiss weekly, CAD yen, pound CAD, Kiwi CAD. That's gold there, okay. But we've had some weekly swings here, okay. Look at that. Okay, that's on Euro CAD, and the same here on CAD Swiss franc. There have been some weekly swings, right? Look at pound CAD there, okay, and then Kiwi CAD, all right, but nothing I would say, a real clear trend. Perhaps you might say Aussie CAD, but that has basically just been mostly Aussie strength there, okay. That's just a reflection of that, okay. That's going on. Even CAD yen, okay. Now, I would have expected this. I would have expected more of this, okay. I would have expected more of this. See how that really strong trend there at the end of last year? Why? Because CAD yen is quite often used as a proxy for oil because of what's going on with the Straits of Hormuz and the sensitivity that Japan has to it. I would have expected maybe a bit more of this. But I wouldn't exactly say it's done that. I'd say that's it's in a channel, but it's grinding its way up there. I wouldn't exactly say it was a real clear trend like that, as it's had some very, very strict, significant pullbacks on it there. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, if you look at that daily chart, you've had some nice moves, okay, on the daily chart. And then, of course, bang, you could see that intervention just starting to happen there, couldn't you? You could just see the way we were going there, bang, that's the way that's fallen through. And we're going to look at yen in particular, I think, in a moment anyway, just to look at that. But as I said, even CAD yen, even with that kind of strength in the oil prices, it hasn't really flipped its way through to Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar just seems to, even though it's second STAM, just seems to be sort of working its way in kind of swings of a few weeks. Okay, that's what seems to be happening there. We're not really getting any particularly clear, I would suggest, any real particular clear trends, really clear strength there. That's not really nothing there to get terribly excited for me in as a trying to get a swing or a position on, okay, for a long term.